Okay, I have done this. I have no clue what I'm doing, so please bear with me if there's anything wrong. Welcome to the couch sessions, as I like to call it. So, here I want to make wrestling fun. I love wrestling. To me, it's my escape. I watch wrestling because it's just a way to forget about what's going on in the world, forget about work, forget about dating, forget about everything. I just love watching wrestling because it is a soap opera with fighting. So I want to make this a nice safe space for everybody. Um, hi Ben. Thank you all for tuning in. So again, I'm super nervous. This is my first time doing this. So we're going to start by reviewing Raw. All right, so what happened on Raw last night? Oh my goodness. What did happen on Raw last night? You see, this is why I write shit down. I also have the memory of a goldfish, so it does not help. All right, so, hi. Hi, Issa, love you. All right, so we opened the show with Ray, and he came out, and I need to stop this. I'm going to lose my mind. Oh, yeah, Cody did talk for 3 hours, and then I got destroyed on Twitter because I said that it was boring, and then people came at me for having a opinion. But this is what I want for my space. I want people to be able to have their opinions. I love a healthy debate. So if you want to come in the comments and tell me that my opinion is bad, just be kind when you're doing this. There's no need to be rude or degrade somebody for having an opinion, you know? But yes, Cody did talk for 3 hours, and it wasn't even a different promo. He just said the same shit that he said the week before that, and it's just getting to be it's a little much. I get that we're building to him and Brock, but which will eventually lead to him and Roman yet again, and Roman will win because we all know Roman's the big dog, the tribal chief. But okay, let us rewind. Rewind to the beginning of the show. Ray came out, he was talking about how he had an incredibly tough couple weeks. Obviously, he fought his son. That can't be good for anybody. He fought his son. Dom came out, interrupted him, as we kind of figured he would. And you know what we're getting? That's right. We are getting Dom and Damian versus Ray and Bad Bunny. I'm so sorry that this is so incredibly awkward. Like, I am usually it comes so much easier to talk wrestling, but I am so freaking nervous. But bear with me. This will become easier, and I will stop sweating. But yes, so we are going to be getting Dom and Damian against Bad Bunny and Ray at Backlash. And I don't know if I'm right, but would this be the first ever all Latino main event? At least Issa finds me funny. But yeah, would it be the first all Latino main event? Because I think that's fucking awesome. And especially for it being in Puerto Rico, they're going to lose their absolute minds. I mean, I'm going to be losing my mind. I wish I was going to Puerto Rico, but I don't think I'm able to. I'm going to be losing my mind because that match is going to be insane. Thank you. I am very nervous. I'm just a super awkward person. Like, if you know me in real life, this is literally how I am. I'm just always like this. But I promise I'll get better. It'll come with time. I think it would be if it's booked. They have to book that match. It does not make any other sense to. Hi Tristan. It doesn't make sense to have a pay-per-view in Puerto Rico after 18 years and not have, and Bad Bunny's hosting, and it's just an obvious setup. Just imagine, I need Bad Bunny like playing in the background. You know, I think I should have had a drink before I did this. Maybe that would have helped. But yeah. Okay, back to this. Yeah, I think it's an obvious setup that they're getting to do the Dom and Damien and Bunny and Ray, the backlash. And obvious is not bad in this situation because that match, again, is going to be amazing. And I'm pretty sure we would all be able to hear Issa in Puerto Rico losing her mind from wherever we are in the world. Depends on who's behind creative with the event. Ooh, this is true. I mean, we all are praying. We are doing our morning prayers for every Monday, Friday, and pay-per-view events that it is Triple H behind creative. However, sometimes we're lucky, sometimes we're not. I think this Monday, Triple H, you could tell it was more of a Triple H geared show. There was apparently a lot of flight delays, which caused a bunch of wrestlers not being able to make the show. So that kind of threw wrenches into things. But yeah, Issa said it would be the match months ago. I take you seriously. Yeah. So yeah, then Ray and Finn get into the match. Dom interrupts. The end. Nothing really special with that match. I mean, it was just a whatever kind of match. What else happened? So let's talk about the women's tag team titles. Because I'm not too certain what happened. We had the big moment at WrestleMania where Lita and Becky Lynch won the titles. That was fantastic. Everyone was happy. My little 14-year-old self who loved Lita to death, was going crazy. Then it's not even 2 weeks. It is 2 weeks later. And we have a segment where Lita was seemingly attacked backstage. We don't know who. Probably Damage Control. They won it on Raw. Did they? Oh, they did. Who was on? Who won it on Raw? Oh, they did win it on Raw. You see, sometimes I don't pay attention. And this is what happens. Just like with me saying, why is Riddle in this? Because, again, I don't pay attention to a lot of things. And Solo was the one that took out Riddle, which I was very much told. Okay, so they won it on Raw last week, which doesn't help the situation, that the point that I'm trying to get at. So thank you, people. They didn't even have the belts for 2 weeks, all right? They, and then this week, yeah, ADHD is fun. My mind is going everywhere right now because I'm like, what happened at WrestleMania? And now, okay, so yes, back to my story. They won it last week on Raw, all right? Big moment. Again, 14-year-old me who loves Lita, happy, happy, happy. This week, Lita was attacked backstage, and then they still have a match, and Trish comes in and helps Becky, but she doesn't really help Becky because they lose the match. They won the Monday you were in Oh, that's how long they've had it? No. Do I even watch wrestling? My lord, they've had it. Oh my god, you are right. They have had it for that long. Okay. Wow. Okay. Sometimes now I think that I don't watch wrestling because holy. Okay, I'm gonna blame Carlos at the Aloft in Palm. I'm gonna say this wrong. So somewhere in Puerto Rico, that it was his fault, and I was just too drunk and I didn't remember. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so they've had it for I guess 2 months. Still not that long. All right, still not that long, and they didn't really do that much with it. They didn't really like. How can you have a tag team titles and not have a match at WrestleMania, but make it a triples? Like, I get it. Trish, Lita, they're big, nostalgic pulls. But yeah. So here we are. Lita was attacked backstage, and now Trish comes in, steps in, and helps Becky win the match, which she did not win. She lost. And then she attacked Becky, which I'm like, come on. I feel like Becky, as much as it's great to have these older wrestlers kind of like give you that push, I feel like Becky's just going through this again and again, and like she deserves to be bigger. She deserves that title picture, you know? And I just don't see where we're going with this. It's just like a fluff match. She's already over. She doesn't need a match with Trish to push her further. She already is that superstar, so I don't really get it. Carlos gave us a lot of alcohol. Yes, he did. Carlos is a hero. We love Carlos. But yeah. So do you guys agree? Like, do you think that Becky needs this match with Trish? I mean, Trish is kind of like she's a little, not to say that she's bad, but it's just going to be another quick match because, again, I don't know. I don't think she can go a full like half hour as Becky could. Oh, and then I think we had a match with Bobby Lashley, my favorite wrestler. I just love him. He is great. I'm just kidding. I actually can't stand him, if you couldn't tell. But yeah. He had a match with Bronson Reed, and it wasn't bad. I'm not like, okay, so it was bad. Like, it was kind of sloppy, but I think that's kind of like what you want when you got like these two big, huge dudes fight, like brawling. You kind of want it to be like a little sloppy, just like if it was a real fight. It's not going to be all polished and put together. These two dudes will just beat the shit out of each other. No, I think they should have focused on creating beef with the main roster. Agreed. Like, they have so many talented women on the roster that they don't need to keep bringing back these nostalgic women. Okay, bye, Isa. Love you. So, yeah. Did you guys like the Bobby Lashley Bronson Reed match? Again, it was kind of short, but yeah, they beat the shit out of each other. It was nice. I don't even know who won. What else did we have going on? We had that trios match, or not trios, but the triple. I can't even speak. Triple. Oh, sorry, Frankie. Stop. And that's the appearance of my dog. He loves to bark when somebody opens their door on my floor. So that's a lot. It was a double count out, I think. Okay, not very conclusive. I hate double count outs. But again, that match, I don't know what it did for either one of them. It was just a match. Then we had that Io Sky, Michonne, and Piper Niven. It was very short. I think with those 3 women, it could have gone a little bit longer, give them some time, but yeah. Io Sky won. Boom, boom, boom. Triple threat. That's it. You see my mind? Not here. I should make this alcohol next time. It'll help. Then we had a match with the Usos and the Alpha Academy 2.0. I don't know if that's actually their names. That's what I call them. Otis did the worm. I've been waiting for him to do the worm for a long time now. So we got the worm. They lost. But yeah. I mean, it's obvious. I mean, the Usos aren't champions, but I can't see them losing to a team like Alpha Academy 2.0, which, like, Alpha Academy is Chad Gable is so friggin' talented. I wish they pushed that guy for. He would be a great Intercontinental Champion. No one's beating Roman at this point, so he shouldn't be going up against that. Breathe, you don't need alcohol. You're right. I got this. I don't got this, but thank you. I appreciate your confidence. But yeah, Chad Gable. Thoughts on Chad Gable? Do we love him? Do we hate him? Do we think that he needs a bigger push? Let me know. And then we got the main event, which was Solo Sikoa. Yeah, I'm so bad. I think it's just Alpha Academy. Yes, it was. See, this is why I need people around me so I can remember things. I literally have the memory of a goldfish. So don't worry. That's where we're at. So main event, Solo and KO. It was a good match. Kevin Owens, my God, that man could do no wrong in the ring. He has to be one of the best sellers in the WWE. Like, when that man gets a little hit, like, I feel it. I feel like I can feel what he's feeling. Like, he just sells moves beautifully. He's a fantastic wrestler. I'm so, so happy that him and Sammy have the belts because he has deserved some gold around his waist for a long time now. But yes, Bloodline were also ringside, so we kind of knew that this was turning into a 3-on-1 match, which of course it did. Jimmy, maybe Jay, I'm so bad at telling them apart. One of them kicked him, and Solo then hit him with the Samoan spike and got the 1, 2, 3. Then the Usos got in the ring, started beating him up, and then we thought it was all over because we had heard that, oh my goodness, there is the flight delays, Sammy isn't there, Kevin's all on his own, but oh no. They come running, but he's also with Matt Riddle, and I, being the one who doesn't pay attention a lot and likes to tune things out, it's like, why is Matt Riddle here? I put out a tweet, reacted. I was like, well, this doesn't make sense. Why is Matt Riddle here? Rewind 9 months ago. Does make sense because Solo was the one that shelved Matt Riddle. So yes, I stand corrected that my tweet was wrong, and Matt Riddle does make sense to be in that situation. However, I still don't think that it actually fits. Jimmy has the longer hair, Jay has the kind of like mohawk. Okay, I will remember. I will try and remember that. But yes. The flight delay show with these dudes coming in late was like, what the F? Yeah, it was weird, but I mean, flights recently everywhere, specifically out of Toronto, have been an absolute nightmare. So I don't doubt it. It obviously sucks for everybody involved and like having to change things on the fly. But it was cool having that Sami Zayn. Let's take a moment for Sami Zayn because boy is that guy over. And so okay, yes. Again, bear with me. I apologize for the absolute shit show that this situation is right now. We will get better. We will grow together. Yeah. Also, did you guys enjoy that Cody Rhodes promo? Like, where do we think Cody is really going in the WWE? Because truthfully, I liked Cody before when he was in the WWE. I liked him when he went to and started up AEW, and I thought it was a little cheap that he was taking the shots at the WWE, but I still enjoyed that character. However, him coming back into the WWE, I do not like. And I think it's just that, to me, it doesn't make sense that you can go somewhere else, talk so much shit. Like, I mean, this man came out at a pay-per-view with Triple H's throne, smashed it to bits, and now is in WWE and is the prodigal son. So I feel like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like that. I feel like it's a little two-faced. And yeah. Do we agree? Do we like Cody Rhodes? I mean, I get where they're building him. They're building him as the biggest babyface that the WWE has seen in God knows how long. Cody uses big words like complaints and sounds. I fell asleep, unfortunately, before he spoke. I mean, truthfully, you could probably fall asleep while he speaks. His promos tend to be repetitive. Again, I feel like it's just been the same thing for the last 2 weeks. Like, oh, the story's not over. The story's not over. I gotta continue. And I gotta earn it. And da-da-da-da-da. And sob. But yeah. We get it. The story's not over. Either finish it or don't and move on. It needs to be the end soon. Do we guys think that he's gonna be the one to dethrone Roman? I was buzzing when he lost at Mania, right? Like, to me, I love a good heel character. Cody is one of my favorite wrestlers, even during his Stardust days. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a great wrestler. I love him as a wrestler. I don't know, like, I can't get over the fact about how much shit you talked in AEW, and then you come back here and you're just, we don't even know that never existed. Doesn't sit well with me. Does not sit well with me. And I'm sure Cody doesn't want to remember the Stardust days, because what else? What else can we talk about? You got any questions for me personally? It doesn't have to be about wrestling. It could be about wrestling. You can ask me anything. Yeah. Again, as I was trying to say while I was a little flustered in the beginning, is that I just would love to have my space and my channel a positive experience for everybody. I know that the IWC can be very toxic and overwhelming at times, and people feel like if they voice an opinion, others will tear them down. I don't want any of that. I want people to feel comfortable where they can say whatever they want. They like whoever they want. I'm never going to judge anybody. I might shit talk you and trip you a little, but I'm never going to judge you for liking a wrestler. Because at the end of the day, it's wrestling, and we're just supposed to watch it. It's supposed to be something that brings us all together as a community, not tears everybody apart. So just remember that. He won't dethrone Roman. I think they need to build another heelish dude to beat him, right? Like, I get the whole David and Goliath situation, but Roman's too fucking good. Like, he's too good. I don't even think, like, Brock is on that level to beat him. Nobody's on his level to beat him. We're going to wait till Roman reaches at least 1,000 days, which isn't far from now. Yeah, it's close. It's pretty soon, I think. That women's tag team match last night was awful. Yeah, it wasn't the best wrestling. No, it was not good at all. But maybe that's why they decided to take the belts off of another throw together tag team. Also not a fan of that. Sally's social media could be a bitch. Just keep doing what you're doing and ignore the haters. Yeah, you know, I've been pretty fortunate enough to not get that many haters. I mean, obviously I get some haters, but I feel like it's just because maybe I don't interact with them. I try not to let them bother me. If anything, I'll just give them a thumbs up or I'll like their tweet and acknowledge it. But I really try not to engage with them because it just gives them what they want. Sometimes if they really push my button, maybe I'll give them a little sarcasm back, but yeah. So anything else? Ask away. Ask me anything. What was everybody's favorite match of the night? For Roman v. Bruno and Martina's record, he would have to hold it till Backlash 20. Oh, okay, so we're not that close. Oh, wait, we're only at like 500? No, 400 days. Now I gotta Google how long has Roman had the title for. So, unless someone can Google it quicker. Has Roman Reigns been Universal Champion? No, he's at 953 days. So I don't think it's Backlash 2028. I feel like we got like 2 more months, and then we will be there. But I did see somebody post about 2028. So now I'm all confused. But the WWE says that Roman Reigns has been champion from August 30th, 2020 to present, which is 953 days. So, okay. Yeah. All right. So we're not waiting till 2028. We're waiting till July. July-ish. Yeah. Chad Gable is way too good to be losing every single week. Amen. He does not deserve to be. No, he's so good. It's hard because he's so good at his character with Otis, and he's so good with the shoosh and getting the crowd all involved. But I want to see him win a singles run. I want to see him with the Intercontinental. Like him and Gunther would be amazing. Take all my money. Take it. That's what I need. And I need him to have he would be a great champion for a while. Because he would be like that John Cena open every week fighting champion, you know? I think he's going to lose at SummerSlam. How many days would that be at SummerSlam? what would that be, like 1001? And then he loses? Imagine. That would be crazy. That is a long time to be champion. And I mean, everybody's complaining about his championship reign being so long. But I mean, people don't complain about Bruno Sammartino's championship being that long. They celebrate it. So I guess we just gotta wait for him to be in the history books, which he will be. Any other thoughts on last night's Raw? Do you guys all watch Raw? It is a long show. You know, I'm a bit of a grandma and I love to go to bed early. So like Monday nights are like my late nights. You want to visit Toronto one day? Would I need a passport? I live in North Carolina. Yes, you do need a passport to cross the border. But you should totally come to Toronto because it is such a great city. But only come in the summer because it is very cold in the winter. Come for Forbidden Door. We have the AEW pay-per-view coming up. Raw wasn't the best, but was better than last week. Oh yeah, last week was terrible. What was there? Wasn't there like half an hour only of wrestling, like actual wrestling? Like, it was just, and it was the Raw after Mania, so everybody's so pumped, and it was just a letdown. Not good. I watch NXT and SmackDown more. You know, I've never watched NXT. Don't kill me. I've never watched NXT like weekly. I think I tuned in once, like a couple of years ago, and I was just lost. I watch all the pay-per-views. I used to love TakeOver. TakeOver was the best, and for some reason it just changed, and it hasn't been that great. Maybe that's just me. Maybe because I don't know. But NXT Black and Gold was like the shit when they had Shinsuke, Bobby Roode, DIY, all those guys. Yeah, I know a little bit, but now I have no clue who's on. No clue who's the champion. No clue who are there tag team champions in NXT. I don't know. Maybe. Sure. Sounds about right. Don't know who they are. And yeah, SmackDown, I feel like, is moving to be the more premium show, mostly because Roman's on it, and Roman's the star of WWE. Raw after Mania sucked ass. Mm-hmm. It did. It most certainly did. And I think we all know why. There was a certain mustachio man in charge of Raw after Mania. So what else? Anybody got any other questions they want to ask? Oh, you were the DX guy? Yes. I found this shirt. Look at that logo. I found it in a flea market like a couple of years ago. It actually glows in the dark. So that's pretty cool. And I think I paid like $5 for it. But yeah. It's one of my favorites. Thank you. You're a legend too for suggesting DX. Now, did everybody used to watch Attitude Era wrestling? Because I mean, that's what I grew up on. Was the Attitude Era, DX, The Rock, Stone Cold. When I was a kid, I used to always get in trouble for telling other kids to suck it. That was like my thing. Okay, but I do know that NXT has started, so I am going to wrap it up for now. I totally want to thank everybody who tuned in. It means a lot to me. I am definitely going to work on being a little less awkward, but hey, first time. Thank y'all for bearing with me. I appreciate it. And remember, be kind and watch wrestling. Bye.